When images of Sofia Vergara in a bikini began circulating online, reactions were swift and divided. Within hours, the photos dominated entertainment feeds, accompanied by headlines suggesting outrage and controversy. For some, the images were empowering and celebratory. For others, they were described as too bold, sparking debates that quickly moved beyond fashion and into deeper cultural territory. Sofia Vergara has always been unapologetically visible. From red carpets to magazine covers, she has built a career while embracing confidence rather than shrinking under public pressure. Yet these recent moments seem to strike a nerve, exposing lingering discomfort around women who refuse to conform to quiet expectations, particularly as they grow older in the public eye. The bikini photos themselves were far from extreme. Shot in a relaxed setting, they captured Sofia enjoying time away from work, free from scripts and schedules. There was no dramatic posing or exaggerated styling, just ease and self-assurance. That simplicity, however, became the very thing critics focused on. Online discussions quickly polarized. Supporters argued that labeling the images as outrageous revealed outdated attitudes toward women's bodies. They pointed out that confidence is often celebrated in theory but criticized in practice, especially when it challenges traditional norms. Many fans applauded Sofia for continuing to live on her own terms, regardless of public opinion. Opponents framed their objections around decorum and influence. Some suggested that public figures should be mindful of their image, particularly when they hold global recognition. Yet these arguments were met with pushback, as commentators questioned why such expectations are rarely imposed with the same intensity on men. Cultural analysts observed that the controversy was less about clothing and more about control. Sofia's refusal to retreat into a less visible role disrupted long-standing narratives about how women should age. The discomfort wasn't with the bikini itself, but with the autonomy it represented. The media's role in amplifying the outrage also came under scrutiny. Sensational headlines framed the story as scandalous, even as many readers found nothing shocking about the images. This disconnect highlighted how outrage is often manufactured to drive engagement rather than reflect genuine public sentiment. Sofia's lack of response became a statement in itself. Rather than addressing critics or defending her choices, she remained silent. That decision shifted attention away from justification and toward interpretation. Viewers were left to confront their own reactions, without guidance or explanation. As the conversation evolved, it expanded into broader discussions about representation and respect. Why does confidence still provoke criticism? Why are women expected to balance visibility with restraint? These questions lingered long after the initial headlines faded. Fashion experts weighed in, noting that Sofia's look aligned with contemporary trends that prioritize self-expression over conformity. The idea that such choices could be considered too bold seemed increasingly disconnected from modern realities. By the end of the week, what began as supposed outrage had transformed into reflection. The images became a catalyst for examining societal expectations rather than a scandal to be condemned. Sofia Vergara did not seek controversy, but she revealed something nonetheless. Not through words or statements, but through presence. Her bikini moments reminded the public that confidence is not something to be rationed or justified. And in challenging that notion, she sparked a conversation far more revealing than any headline suggested.